Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Now, a lot of you have heard that scripture. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I've heard that so many times, but they never explained it to me at my mama's church. Listen to this. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. You know what that means? All faith is hard hoping. It just starts with hope. Remember when you was little and you hoped you got a bike for Christmas and you went downstairs one year and you had the bike for Christmas? You remember when you hope you graduate from school and you mess around and you got a diploma? You remember when you hope you could find a job and you looked up and you got employed? When it's going to strike a nerve in you that if you hope hard enough, that hope should transfer, if you get smart, into some form of faith. You ought to start believing something now. If you hope hard enough, it usually comes true. Because it's really what faith is. Now hear the second part of that scripture. And the evidence of things not seen. This is the teaching moment. Your imagination, listen to this, is the evidence of things not seen. You know why they say it's the evidence of things not seen? Because you're the only one can see it. Can't nobody see your imagination but you. But God places your imagination in your head to show you a sign of a coming attraction he has for you. That's what your imagination is. Listen to me, young people. All this time you've been imagining stuff. That was God showing you a preview of a coming attraction he had for you. Now, all this time you've been dreaming of stuff that everybody thought was crazy. It ain't crazy. That was God. He been talking to you your whole life. You know your problem with your imagination? You tell it to the wrong people. They gonna shoot it down. I told everybody, I'm gonna leave this city. I'm gonna be a superstar comedian. Everybody in Cleveland told me I was crazy. I couldn't get one person to support their dream except my daddy. My daddy, man, the only one said, boy, if you think you can make it, go on out there and get the scuffle. He the only one. My mother, she meant well. Boy, get a job like your brothers and just work and take care of your family. I ain't want that. I wanted something more. I wanted a big life. Because I was just tired of being poor. I don't know how poverty has affected you in your life, but I couldn't take it no more. I was sick of it. I just got tired of being poor. So all my family poor. At least if I go try to make it, I got a shot at something else. I had to leave. I had to take my oak tree seed out of Cleveland and put it on the road and start touring. That's what I did. See, I ain't telling you a theory. I'm telling you how it worked. But I had to take that seed. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You can't put an oak tree seed in a 2-foot pot and then turn around and expect that oak tree to be like the one out in the forest. It ain't gonna happen. So that says two things for you. You can either think your way out the pot so you can be the oak tree you're supposed to be, or you can take the seed and put it somewhere else. Now, them your options. But now, in order to exercise these options, you're gonna have to have a little bit of bravery. You're gonna have to have a little bit of faith. You're gonna have to not be scared to jump.
If you lose a job, keep the faith. If you lose a spouse, keep the faith. If you bury your child, keep the faith. If you have to downsize, keep the faith. If you have to move in with your mama, keep the faith. If you're at your wit's end, keep the faith. If you have to catch the bus, keep the faith. If you have to dump, keep the faith. If you get sick, keep the faith. If you lose your kidneys, keep the faith. If you got heart trouble, keep the faith. You might not get a new heart, but you gotta keep your faith. It's an urge. Truth be told, every champion has felt it. Every president has felt it. Every king has felt it. Every lion has felt it. Every winner has felt it. Every soldier has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. The urge to quit. Don't you give up on your dream.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. you will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
I want your dream to be so clear, so vivid, right? That when you wake up in the morning, all you got to do is step in your dream. Only thing that's going to get you up out that bed, the only thing that's going to make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, and it's coming. The only thing that's going to make you get up and do what you're supposed to do is what you see. When you wake up in the morning, look at your goals. Your goals going to tell you what time to get up. Your goals going to tell you who you should be hanging out with.
As you go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you, don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make, learning those things that you don't like to do, but you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through.
I don't care if you don't have the money, you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit.
You want to know why most people can never get anywhere in life? Why most people never live, never experience, never build, never do anything worthwhile in life? You know why? Because most people's egos are so inflated and so fragile that they won't allow people to see them be bad at something. You've never done something before. You expect yourself to be awesome at it. You haven't done the work. You haven't put in the time. You haven't put in the study hours. You haven't had the experience, but you expect to be good. And because you expect to be good, but you know you're not going to be good, you don't do anything.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart, don't you dare quit.
Because we all struggle. No one is immune to it.
Faith don't make it easy. Faith makes it possible.
Don't you quit. Don't you quit. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. As weak as you are, as tired as you are, as many mistakes as you made, you do make a difference. There is something they would lose if you were not there. There was something that they would miss if you were not there. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. They came and they passed. And they came to pass. I kept the faith. I kept it. I lost a lot of stuff. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of strength. I lost a lot of courage. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of money. But I kept down on my knees. I was still believing. Broke, I was believing. Lonely, I was believing. Betrayed, I was.
In the Far East, they have something that's called the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow. They have to water and fertilize the ground where it is every day. And it doesn't break through the ground until the 5th year. But once it breaks through the ground, within 5 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. Now the question is, does it grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks? for 5 years? The answer is obvious. It grows 90 feet tall in 5 years. Because at any time, had that person stopped watering and nurturing and fertilizing that dream, that bamboo tree would have died in the ground. How long have you been working on your dream? It's good. And you have nothing to show. This is all you got to show. People are going to do that to you. And some people, ladies and gentlemen, they stop. Because they don't see instant results. It doesn't happen quickly. They stop. Oh, no. You got to keep on watering your dream. And when it began to happen, they stopped laughing. They said, look. Whoa, look here. Look at, hey, man, I know you can do it. Look at.
People are going to laugh at you. People are going to point at you. People are going to make fun of you. But if you understand that losing and getting laughed at and all these things, and you understand how to use those things to improve and get better, you're going to have the last fucking laugh.
When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to you. Why? See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. People know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You know it was hard, but you did it hard.
It's for people that are trying to hop their way back home, come hell or high water, doing the best they can with what they got. That's who we are, doing the best we can with what we got. And we may not break any ribbons and we may not get any trophies, but if we can learn how to hang on in there, we'll be all right. I will not lie to you, I feel like going on. But I have seen days I did not want to get out of bed, didn't want to put on clothes, and didn't even feel like brushing my teeth. I've seen days so dark that I just wanted to keep driving, and I didn't even care where I ended up or what you called me. Some of you are so worried by the threat of trouble. You're not in trouble, it's just that trouble has threatened you. And the threat of what might happen, what could happen, is wearing you down. Half of the things that you thought were going to happen never did happen. But if you allow those thoughts to dwell in your mind, it will succeed at robbing you of your peace, robbing you of your joy, robbing you of your life, just because you thought yourself into a nervous breakdown. You thought yourself into depression. You thought yourself into defeatism. The mind is the battleground. The fight is in your mind. So I want to challenge you to waste wrestling with other people. Your future is not predicated on the decision of someone else. You wasted too much of your life trying to change other people's mind about you. It doesn't matter what they think about you. God is not going to bless you by their opinion. God is going to bless you by how you see yourself.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith.
As long as there's breath in your lungs, there's hope in your heart, don't you dare quit.
Because we all struggle. No one is immune to it.
Faith don't make it easy. Faith makes it possible.